Are you thinking enough about strategy when you're selling websites? If you're a web designer and you were kind of rehashing the same, talk and spiel that you do to your clients day after day, month after month, year after year, and you're not putting some thought into the why of a website, I think you're going to really struggle in the future to sell websites at the right price. Hi, I'm Marlon Marisha from Web Design Profits, and today I want to talk to you about how you need to think more about strategy. So, what I mean about that is, I was in a Facebook group the other day, and someone asked a question, I answered it, and I just brought up the idea of, your website should be the main focus of your online activity. So if you invest in Facebook and Instagram and invest in all these other platforms, your time, your energy, and your money, they could change the rules in an instant, on a dime, a nickel and dime, and all of a sudden the investment you make is rendered useless, or the results that you used to get aren't the same. And that's about to happen to us with Facebook. iOS 14 changes are happening right now. I think next week Facebook has said on the Business Manager that the changes are coming. And that's going to disrupt the advertising for a period of time. But are you thinking about these things and then relating it back to the website? And then are you communicating that to your client when you speak to them? So the person in the group said, Marlon, that is an amazing way to think about it. Like, yeah, we should be telling our clients to invest in the website, build the value of the website to them, and tell them not to invest so much into those platforms, because the website is something you own, and the other platforms they have no control over. And when I saw them get that realization, I thought, you know what? I've been speaking like that for a long time, and there's other people speaking like that. But that's just one of 4 or 5 things that I say to a client to increase the value of a website in the mind of my prospects. And I thought to myself, this person may not be thinking strategically. They may not be thinking about, how do I communicate the value of a website in a way that my client can hear it once and literally instantly see value in investing into their website, when a few moments ago they actually didn't see the value in it. And so I know that when I speak to a client, there's 3 things that I say to any client. And when I say those 3 things, I pretty much can convert them from someone who is not that excited about getting a website done to actually being on the edge of their seat and saying, wow, let's keep talking. I've never thought of it that way. That is actually, you can do that. And so that is something that I have come up with over the years. And those 3 things, I know I can just say it every time, 1, 2, 3, and I can just see the lights come on with the prospect or the client. And so I want that for you. Like, what do you have? Have you been thinking about your industry, about web design, and trying to articulate a story or a point or a strategy that when you mention it, the lights come on for your client? Have you done that? Have you put the thinking in? Have you put the hard work in? And you know how you do it? You do it by speaking to lots of clients and testing things, trying it out. I'll go into a meeting and I'll test something out and I'll think, well, that didn't work. And then I'll go into another meeting and test something out and I think, well, I can see they responded to that. And then I'll think about it more and do a bit of research and go into the meeting and I'll just test and test and test. Remember those 3 things that I said to you that I know when I say it, the lights come on for the client? They get excited. I've tested that for years. It's 5 years of me just testing it and saying it. Now I know there's 3 things, and I know I can predictably change the atmosphere of a conversation based on those 3 things. Do you have that? Have you put the thought in? I want you to put the thought in. You've got to think at a higher level. Don't come down to the level of all the other web designers out there who are speaking about the same old, same old. Do you want 4 pages or 5? Now, I was speaking to another web designer this week, and he said to me, when I sell a website, I just give the client what they want. I give the client exactly what they want, and they're really happy, and that's what I do. And he was charging like 500, 700 for a website. And I said to him, would you like to raise your prices? And he said, yes, I would. And I said, well, stop giving the client what they want, because they actually see no value in you. What you need to do is give them what you know they need and tell them that. Say, I'm the specialist, I'm the expert, I know what you need, here it is. Map out a solution for them, and instantly you'll be able to raise your prices, because you're not just giving a client what they want because they think they're the genius at that point. Why would they pay you anymore if they're telling you what to do? It's the worst strategy out. So what you need to do is have a strategy and say to the client, this is what you need, increase the value of the websites. And so finally, as we wrap it up, start thinking about strategy. Make this part of your week where you think about strategy. You come up with new ways of hooking clients with things that are happening in the world today. You then test it out on your clients and you see if it works. If it doesn't, throw it away. If it does, keep developing it and testing it. And then you'll have 3 points like I do, that when you speak to a client, you can radically change the atmosphere of a conversation based on those 3 things. All right, my name is Marlon Marisha. If you want to learn how to do this kind of stuff, or you want to grow your web design business and you're serious about growth, I want to encourage you to book in a scale session with me. It's a 15-minute chat where we'll take some of these principles, we'll apply it in your business, and at the end of it, you'll have a plan of what the path you can take to actually begin the journey of growing. So I want to encourage you around here, book a call, fill in the questionnaire, whatever you've got, fill it in, contact me. I look forward to speaking to you soon.